What's sort of the dynamic between Haley and Caroline at this point?
Well, I think Caroline is cautious of Haley, but I think she wants to trust Tyler. So at this point, I don't think she's too suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
But she's obviously a little bit like, okay, what's going on?
Wary.
What secrets is Tyler hiding? That kind of thing.
What's it been like sort of joining? Obviously, you just were on the Secret Circle and had a little family of your own there. Is it weird coming into this? I mean, you knew some of the cast.
Yeah, I was kind of lucky because I had met everyone.
Obviously
Claire. And Claire was here on my first day. I had met everyone, but it did feel like the first day at school. But it kind of felt like I knew one of the cool kids, so I didn't have to sit in the bathroom and eat my lunch.
That's always good when you get to sit at the cool kid table on day one.
Kids from day one.
Have you gotten to work with Claire much?
No, we haven't worked together once.
Really?
We had one day together, and we shared a trailer because, like,
you like practically share an apartment.
I know.
So like.
But we haven't actually filmed together, so I really hope we do.
Was it like? I mean, what was her reaction when you found out that this was gonna happen?
I wasn't really meant to tell anyone, but obviously I was gonna tell Claire first. So I called her and I was like, "You're not allowed. You like in your trailer, shut the door. You're not allowed to tell anyone. So what I'm about to tell you, you cannot start like squealing because no one's meant to know." So she's like, "Okay, I've shut the door. I'm by myself. No one's around." And I was like, "I'm coming to Atlanta." And she like screamed me. I was like, "That door better be shut."
I love it.
But she knew a lot earlier than like anyone else because it was kind of a secret.
Guest stars tend to not last very long on this show. And now you're on what, episode 3?
4.
4? So is there a potential?
Don't scare me.
Is there a potential that you could be sticking around?
Oh, I thought you meant that I'll get killed.
No, I mean they usually die, but you're still here, so I'm kind of impressed.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I mean, it all kind of comes in script by script.
Are you? I mean, is there danger for Haley?
I mean, not in anything that I mean, they're like vampires and werewolves running amok. They're always in danger. But I don't know. I hope she doesn't get killed too soon.
So I want to talk to you too about the other projects that you're working on because tell me about this website that you're doing with Teresa.
Yes. So Teresa and I kind of bonded on this 3-hour trip to Coachella last year, and we realized that we were both kind of little weird hippies at heart, and that in the living in LA can kind of get a little bit you bit fish out of water, and we're both from beach towns in Australia, and we really wanted to create this kind of blog website that's essentially a scrapbook where we've invited a lot of teenagers and anyone online, especially via Twitter, to share their stories on living healthy and living their natural lives and living their best lives. So that's what we're kind of calling it. It's a scrapbook for like-minded people who are interested in living kind of a holistic, healthy life.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like funky. It's not like granola. It's like it's cool.
What's it been like starting something like that? Like, how do you? I mean, do you have like a team, or is it just the two of you?
At the moment, it's because we've traveled a lot, so we've had a lot of flights. So we've just like 5 hours. We've written a lot of the context. We've also invited doctors, nutritionists, naturopaths, trainers to kind of give blog posts as well.
And Joseph Morgan has been invited
him to write something, so I'm going to hold him to that. Then, of course, we've reached out to people on Twitter. It's kind of me and her monitoring it all and reading everything and like trying to work out where on the site it goes. And then we've just got someone designing the website. So that's kind of it.
That's so cool. It's so exciting and different.
Yeah.
Speaking of other projects, we've just heard that the CW is hypothetically developing a Wonder Woman project.
I know, I heard by you.
Would you hypothetically ever want to play Wonder Woman?
Hypothetically, yes, that would be awesome. I know, that's so cool. I read that.
I think that like even people who I never saw tweet about like Secret Circle or anything were like, Phoebe Tonkin. I was like, where were you when the Secret Circle was on?
Right? Yeah, no, like, yeah, That would be awesome.
That's so cool. I'm gonna be knocking on the CW store about that
I'm
one.
excited about like that, like Arrow. I've seen the pilot of. Like, there's some cool ass CW shows this year. I'm excited to watch. I'm obsessed with Breaking Point. I have been watching it on my iPad.
Really?
It's so good.
What are the shows? I mean, if you could like, obviously, other than Vampire Diaries, if you could guest star on any show, like where would you
Parks
want to
and
go?
Recreation.
Really?
Hands down. That is the funniest. Thomas Decker got me onto that, and we would just sit in the trailer forever and rewatch and then quote. Like, it's just the best show.